Come with me to paradise. Welcome to my paradise. I welcome all of you. What's going on, YouTube world of Pamper Gang members? The boy with the Pampers and the Toys out, recording from paradise. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe with your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also hit that notification bell when I do upload new videos and all of that. And please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at title The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And different uploads, pictures, miscellaneous stuff I may see loosely at the store and all of that. Well, today I told you I'm gonna try to do like 2 videos a day. It might not be every day, but I'm gonna try to push something out because I got too much stuff I gotta unbox. So today we're gonna do a part 2 of the Marvel Legends Nights. So we already done Blade and Lady Bullseye. So the next on the list will be the lovely, beautiful Clea and my boy Luke Cage. As you know, Luke Cage had a short-lived Netflix series, which was really. I watched the first season. It was really good. I don't know why it was canceled, but a lot of good Marvel TV shows, probably years ago, was canceled. And Jessica Jones was a good show. The Gift, Cloak and Dagger. I will never stop speaking on them Marvel TV shows. They was really a gift, and I don't know what happened. But anyways, so let me get into Clea a little bit. As you know, I read about her in the comic books. She is the love interest of Doctor Doom. Clea is she's a sorceress. She's not a witch. She's a magician. So she can go neck and neck with Scarlet Witch and Jane Grey. I ain't say she can beat them, but she can go neck to neck with these ladies, and them are some powerful Omega level mutants. So Clea would be considered, I think, I could be wrong, an Omega level mutant, and she's been throughout the comic book series for over 30 plus 40 years maybe, and she took over the role of Doctor Strange when he was not alive. But in comic books, characters never stay gone. They'll bring them back in some new series or something like that. So, just showing you the back of the box, and I will show that on the flip side of the camera. So, Luke Cage has an interesting life. You know, how he got his powers. He was basically, I know the one I read in the 70s that my older brother had. He went to penitentiary for some petty crimes, him and growing up in Harlem. I think his name was Carl Lucas, if I'm not mistaken. And so he had a love interest named Reva, and Reva was with his friend, I don't know, and somehow he got locked up or something like that, framed for some drugs or something like that, his friend Planet. So he was getting, abused, and there was a lot of racial tension in the prison at that time. And so a new warden came in town and basically, kind of cleaned up everything, but he was still getting in trouble, getting thrown to the hole. And with that being said, basically they basically did an experiment on him. He ended up getting superpowers, getting out, and escaping, whatever, so could be it. But you read comic books and look up stories online. I'm for sure you can find something about them. But that's why I read the comic books. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's not waste any more time on this. So as you can see, here's Clea, and she is a Build-A-Figure set, and let's see, the Build-A-Figure set is the mindless one. So I will only have to get. Let's see, I already talked about Blade and Lady Bullseye. So now we're going to be talking about Clea and Luke Cage. So I will have to get 3 more figures just to get that Build-A-Figure set, which is fine. I'll do it. So with Clea right here, here's a little bio. Just if y'all want to freeze the video and read it. So, okay, so in front of us we have the beautiful Clea. And when I tell you, this is one of the best looking female head sculpts I've seen besides the actual Black Widow bob cut face sculpts I've seen in a long time. I think her, like I said before in the other video, I think her and Lady Bullseye are like and Luke Cage, I'm going to go over him too, secondly. I think they're the best looking female figures to date with the best head sculpts. So let's see. So with the Build-A-Figure set, you know, you got this part right here, the right arm of Mindless Gun. I think his name is, what is his name again? Mindless One. And the actual a fist as well too for his left arm. So we'll put that to the side. Clea does come with some powers. We done saw this with Jane Grey and other people as well having powers like this, which is pretty cool. She does not, but she does come with two-fisted hands, which she don't really need because she's a sorceress. She can fight physically if she wants to, from what I saw in the comic books, but this girl's got too much Omega level mutant power. Okay, so we're going to talk about the face sculpt. So with this face sculpt, oh my gosh, she's breathtaking. Like if you wanted to color it, like custom people who make custom figures, if you wanted to do like a Gwen Stacy or Felicia Hardy, maybe you could paint her hair yellow and you would know the difference, because when you look at her hair you can't tell that it's white. Now the face sculpt, it gives you innocence, but at the same time it gives you seduction of I don't know if she's coming to eliminate me or not. But other than that, it's in between. It could be a good facial expression or a bad one. So with this head sculpt, she can look down, but she can't look up because of the hair, how it is. And so with that being said, the face sculpt is just amazing. It's breathtaking. She's beautiful. And so with that being said, her arms, I was disappointed actually with her articulation of her arms. They're single jointed, so you can't do too much with these at all. And then the gloves over here kind of get in the way of stuff, you know. But as you can see, her hands, she got the sorceress kind of two fingers, you know, going across. You can put that as powers if you want to. However you want to put it, that's, you know, cool. So I thought they messed up on this figure when they did that. Then next, there's not really, well, it's movement on her chest area, which is cool. The waist, there's really no articulation of her waist moving. I think the new figures are now being made like it's the females. And this belt right here is not connected. It's actually loose. If you want to cut it off, you can, but it'll mess up the design of what this outfit is. So looking on the back right here, just showing you the back of her. She seems to not, I don't know, she's got a, I ain't gonna say it's an average female body for Marvel. They look like they added a little bit of edge to her hips and maybe her thighs, maybe. But we'll look, you know, directly at it. Okay. So she got double jointed pinless knees, which is a plus. She can almost do the splits, almost. Almost doesn't count, don't it? So she can pose a little bit, which is, you know, at your jurisdiction, however you want, you know, her to be on your shelf or, you know, taking a picture of her. Okay. She don't stand pretty well. Her feet is almost like them church shoes I'll be talking about the males wear. So, and then if you want to put her on a stand, the hole underneath her foot is not that deep to where you could put on one of these stands like I've done my older Marvel Legends figures, which they have no problem standing on this. The new ones, I don't know what's going on with these new ones. So these Marvel Legend Knights figures are pretty new. So definitely, I think they made her have her own identity. And at first, when this first came out, it was kind of hard to find her on the internet. But I guess they had stuff back in stock. Like I said, I got her at my hometown store, Pop's Comics, here in my state. And I was grateful to get her because I thought she looked very well detailed. And this is a beautiful female head sculpt. So I don't like it that her elbows are not double jointed. But hey, you gotta take the good with the goose and the goose with the oven cooked in the pot. So I'm gonna give her a 9.7 out of 10. The reason why, because I felt like I need to take 2 points off for her single jointed elbows, and then she can't really stand as well. And like I said, she's a love interest of Doctor Strange, and I think his wife too in the comic books. But let's do some compare and contrast of her and other figures. So as you can see, I can barely stand her up. She's not even all the way on a little groove on the action figure stand. So she's standing next to the She-Hulk. The She-Hulk's pretty big, pretty huge. And then Morbius over here to the right. So she's a little shorter than Morbius. Well, she's a lot shorter than Morbius and way shorter than She-Hulk. But let's move on. So then next, I got her next to some powerhouses, Enchantress and Jane Grey the Phoenix. And in the comic book, she actually defeated Enchantress. Enchantress is considered an Omega level mutant as well too. So just showing you, she's a lot shorter than both of the girls. And I'm so disappointed with that figure right here on the right. Her head sculpt, ugh, we don't want to talk about that. So let's move on. And then last but not least, I got her next to her, her actual set, Blade and Lady Bullseye. And I say not Enchantress, Lord, Enchantress, she's talking about me. I would say Clea and Lady Bullseye are the same height, but Blade is a little bit taller than them. So, alright. Just after we talk about the beautiful Clea, now let's move on to Mr. Luke Cage. So now we talk about Mr. Luke Cage, the Power Man. And as you can see, here's the barcode. If you can see it. And if you want to read the bio about Luke Cage, pause the video. And let's get this bad boy open. So we got Mr. Luke Cage unboxed, and so far he looks great. He looks like he did in the early 70s comic book when he put the outfit on and started fighting crime and tried to avenge the death of his love, Reva. And let's talk about what he came with. Hey, look at that. He fell. He has a hard time standing too. I don't know what's going on to where these figures having a hard time standing. I would think that it's the church shoes or the female feet in the heels that can't stand. So with this, he comes with these two claw-like hands. I guess they're supposed to be like his power source. I would have loved for Luke Cage to come with some type of power to cover his arm, but I guess they're trying to save money. They're Hasbro, so the hands look pretty good. But I prefer for them to have a fist. And then the character known as the Mindless One comes with a leg with Luke Cage. So I just got to get 3 more characters to get the other 3 parts. And I'm going to show that Build-A-Figure set when I get all the other characters. So let's talk about Mr. Luke Cage's face. So a lot of people don't know that Luke Cage was based off the black exploitation films back in the 70s. That's where his character came from my understanding. And it was a hit in the comic books back in the day. So with his face looks just like he did in the comic books, very serious, very tough. It doesn't look evil at all, it just looks very serious. So, okay. Had to pause for a minute because I had to pick up something. So he got this I think it's like it's like an afro. He got this headband around his head. Actually, I think the headband is molded on, and that's a good thing. So I wouldn't want to mess with that. So his face sculpt, like I said, is very well detailed. He doesn't look like an angry black man. He looks definitely like a man about to take care of some business. So the head does move left, right, down, up. So he does look up enough. That's a plus. And he's got double jointed, pinless elbows, which is a plus for me. You know, oops, I didn't want to be so blurry. My apologies, gang. So move that all around. I like the jacket, his open shirt jacket. That's what a lot of the guys dress like. You know, who were muscular back in the 70s, or superstars, or whatever you call them, actors, athletes, try to be cool. Try to be, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit my camera. Except for mine. So, I think that was sculpted out pretty nice. I don't think they borrowed it from anybody. This, if you wanted to, could rip it off, but here's the dynamics. You would have to find some sleeveless black arms of another figure and put on him to make him look like he's just fully shirtless. So I think they did a they did a well sculpted, detailed job on this to perfection. And he does come with this belt right here, chain belt. It's like a chain, so you can take it off if you want to. But what's the point of taking it off when it goes with the outfit? So I just wish he would have came with like some type of powers or something. So next, he can almost do the split, so he can pose a little bit, which is a plus. As you can see, he's got double jointed, pinless knees. I'm happy about that. Looks like they made his own body sculpt. They didn't. I don't think they borrowed anything from anybody, honestly. The feet are not too articulated to where they can stand. He can stand on his own. He can stand on his own to a degree, but he will eventually fall if you just see it through like that. And trying to think. I guess on I really have nothing to say negative about this figure at all. Legs does lift up. Nice little thigh boot cut right here. Wiggle back and forth. Wiggle back and forth. You know, I think this is a good looking figure. I actually like it. And definitely I give this figure a 10 out of 10. I really like it. I'm glad I got it added to my collection. So let's go ahead and compare and contrast them to some more figures. So what we have here, we got him next to Jessica Jones. And this is a Luke Cage body. But honestly, that face sculpt is M'Baku from Black Panther. I just want to change it up a little bit. I got another body. I got the regular Luke Cage figure with the bald head. I just want to change it up a little bit. Who knows what Luke Cage looks like? What they say. So as you know, him and Jessica Jones were love interests actually in the comic books too. A lot of people don't know that. And so there you have it. And him and Luke Cage, this Luke Cage, they could be like the same size. This one's more realistic though on the left. So thought I'd show you. Next, I got him next to the Black Widow figure, the newest one, the one that's articulated pretty well off top, the best articulation on a Marvel character and female character. And then I got him next to Hammerhead, who is one of Spider-Man's foes, nemesis, whatever you call it, bosses on a level. So, as you can see, he's a lot bigger than Hammerhead and bigger than Black Widow, her being a woman. Then next, I got him next to Elektra, the movie version. Jennifer Garner, I guess the head sculpt version. And next to Gamora on the What If version. that came out maybe sometime last year. Actually talked about it on this channel, but that figure was given to me loosely, so I never bothered to so-called unbox her. And as you can see, she's pretty tall, so she's probably, her and Electra. Then last but not least, I got him next to Miles Morales. Miles Morales Spider-Man version. Miles Morales. And, this is one of the best Spider-Man figures ever. And, just showing, comparing, contrasting him to all the, and better yet, you know what, I had one more figure to compare him to. And that was actually Scarlet Witch. So, I don't know why I didn't show her. So, a little token of my appreciation. There you have it, Clea and Luke Cage from this Marvel Legends Night series. So there you have it. All right, we have Clea, we have Luke Cage from the version from the early 70s. You can get them online for $24.99, which I don't think they're worth $24.99. I think Marvel should really mark these down to about $14.99. They'll make a killing on sales. So I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Hit that notification bell when I do upload new videos. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys, listed on screen. And looks like Luke and Clea gotta go to the underworld. As you know, he was an ally of Doctor Strange and Clea's before. So let's go fight crime in the underworld. Everyone have a great day.